So humble Besenty, welcome to Musamolo TV.
Jerejef, thank you very much. Nganelan jangan ngen bañ. Santa yalla bañuma. Nanguna jagu. Thank you very much, Sadio.
Kundum ñu janga. Waaw, ñu janga. Te sa Besenty teel la si walum janga ak jangale. Kundum foog ñu dem roti ji. Pour ñun tam ñu mëna am janga bi ak jangale bi. Waaw, mu nekk lu am solo. They will say the best among you is the one that learns and teaches others.
Exactly.
So he's already here for us, and may you live long.
Amen. You too. Thank you very much. Honestly, you do your things in a unique way, and we are so glad that somebody like you has come in a different way to definitely take our sports to another level.
Through your support, through your guidance, and through the esteem followers love.
Thank you.
As I mentioned earlier on, I am always your servant, and I am here to serve you. It is a national duty,
That's right.
And I will surely deliver up to expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank our boss and CEO, and of course, Mr. Mamadi and the team, the camera operators behind the scenes. You hardly see them; they're invisible. Invisible. So besides, our topic of discussion today will be Gambian football or Gambian sports, to be precise. First, Johnathan Mckintry have decided new blood is already been called, and of course, ahead of our two friendlies, many will be skeptic. Why the 7th of June? Because that is the second day of Tobaski. Many will say we will, of course, engage Humble Besenty on his take concerning playing those friendly games away from home, and many will say now Morocco is our home. Home advantage is always an advantage, but we are playing at the Independence Stadium. Well, we were only given the opportunity to play 2 games, and then work will continue, according to Mr. Fai in a previous interview, in an interview. But then, Humble Besenty, let's go through the first, the call to national duty.
Thank you very much. The call to national duty is a call that everybody should look forward to, because out of the lot, you are called. Remember, many are always called, but few would be chosen in the end. So for me, really, anytime the country calls you, me, or any other person, it should be a badge of honor. And whoever definitely answers to that call should answer to the call thinking of the ones who may not be chosen, who are not actually called, and they give it their all. So the call is to give it your all.
New faces, surprise to be precise. Probably many will say Johnathan was absolutely busy touring the globe, meeting new faces, meeting players, having interactions, trying to convince them to represent the smiling coast of West Africa, the Gambia, and to put a smile on the faithfuls of Gambian lovers or football lovers, to be precise. The new faces, are you surprised looking at the list without our ever reliable captain, without key players, Yankuba Minte, the Musa Barros, the Alisos, the Badamoses, just to name a few?
Talent is talent, and talent is honestly never new. It may just be new to you. Saliu, before now in the media, not many people actually know who Saliu is. But now they got to know who you are. So unless somebody is given a chance, you may never know what they can definitely offer. It is now the responsibility of the ones called upon to ensure that they fight for that position, so that whoever was the traditional quote-unquote owner of that position will work towards definitely ensuring that this new person does not take their position. So people should fight for their position, and it should not just be given to them on a silver platter.
Indeed, and they will surely fight for their positions. We have watched other players that played passed through the Gambian League, especially the likes of Abdullahi Mane, and of course you know him very well. And a surprise one, Alaji Wali from Hawks.
Alaji Wali from Hawks, home-based. We've always been saying the national team can also look at our league, see some of the players that are good enough, and actually include them. Mind you, to be called upon to represent your country does not necessarily mean you will actually be on the field. Sometimes just being in the mix, in the midst of these professionals you learn a lot besides just kicking the ball. Saliu, if today you are given an opportunity to go to CNN or BBC, your outlook of journalism, of reporting would definitely change when you come back. So these players that are local or playing at home, when they actually go to such tournaments, just by being in the midst of these professionals, can actually take them to another level. Is Alaji Wali the best among the rest called upon? It may not be me to determine that. But mind you too, it is always said that there is never a time that a coach is fair in his selection. A coach selects the team he believes can deliver for him. That is why when a coach fails to deliver, he's delivered.
Going through doing your situation analysis, don't you think sometimes the coach will have a sleepless night when it comes to calling these players, this selection, having that sleepless night, headache to be precise, because Gambians are born with talent, and outside there are others that pass through that went through the bad way, and anytime they're out there, anytime the media give them that opportunity, and with the right movement, right position, or with the right team, coaches might have a headache. Don't you think Johnathan Mckintry is going through that right now?
Of course, a coach should always have a headache as to who to choose, who to select, who to bring in. He should have that headache. That means there's a lot of talent to definitely pick from. And that is why, even if they bring Saliu for 5 minutes, Saliu should use that 5 minutes as his 90 minutes. So for me, any coach who is able to select a team without any headache does not have a good team. That is me. But if a coach will sit and look at a list and find it difficult to drop a player or two, then definitely he has a team.
How important is it for a player to adorn your national jersey?
Brilliant. Now, the coach now will look at each team and determine which player fits in what team based on this game plan. The Gambia is coming to play against Uganda. The coach would have done an analysis of the Ugandan team and look at the team as to, okay, am I going to definitely offend against Uganda or will I defend?
Situation analysis.
That decision will now definitely compel him to select the players to carry out his plan. That is the way it is. So the game plan will make him select the players for the plan. Are you with me? Yes. You cannot definitely go with Besenty to Guinea-Bissau and expect him to speak what? French. You need somebody who understands Portuguese. You understand what I mean? So in this game, it's the same with the football team. You are coming to play a team you know have combative players. What do? If you want to go with them, you know what I mean? You have to look for also combative players. If you're going with play a team that have fleet-footed players, very fast, what do you look for? Players who can counter that fleet-footedness. So for me, the selection of players should be based on the coach's game plan. And I believe the coach may be on his trial and error, trying to replace some of the old guards with the new blood. And to do that, he must definitely test the new blood to see who among them can easily come in to replace some of the old players.